friends! So I've been posting a whole lot more lately about my weight loss, and I've had a lot of people asking me, what are you doing? What's working? I've answered a few of those people directly, but it's usually in person. It's a lot to write down, so I figured I would just make a video explaining it all, and if it sounds like something you want to try, go ahead. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a personal trainer, I have no certification, so if it doesn't work for you, I'm sorry, but it's been working for me. And what I have been doing is called carb cycling. Carb cycling is when some days you eat high carb, some days you eat low carb. There are a lot of different ways to do this. I started carb cycling in 2016, and I was following Chris and Heidi Powell's book, Extreme Carb Cycle something or other, or sorry, I'll post the link below, but on that one you do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday high carb meals, Friday, Saturday low carb, and then Sunday is your high calorie day. Not a cheat day, because they still want you eating healthy foods, but it can come from carbs, fat, protein, whatever. I was getting good results while I was doing that, but for me it wasn't super livable. I had a really hard time doing the 2 days in a row, and I mean, it doesn't have to be those days of the week. If you would rather have your high calorie day be Saturday, then you just switch everything over by one day. But the 2 low carb days in a row was kind of tough for me, because it was by halfway through the second day I wanted carbs. And I didn't really know that there was another way to do carb cycling until I saw online somebody saying that she separates her low carb days and she has a moderate carb day in the middle of the week, and so I was like, I'm gonna give that a try. And so I started doing Tuesday and Friday are my low carb days, and I stopped using the recipes from the book. So a lot of the food I was eating wasn't super healthy, but it was still hitting those macros. So instead of having like avocados and almond butter and things like that being my sources of fat, it was like meat with the skin on it, and like chicken wings with sauces that were low in sugar because they needed to be low carbs. In the Chris and Heidi Powell book, for breakfast they want you having high carbs, fat, and protein. I find that harder to stick to my low carb days when I do have carbs in the morning. I just at the beginning of 2018 started doing just a low carb breakfast as well on my low carb days, and that has made a big difference for me being able to be strict throughout the day and it not even being hard. One thing that I love about carb cycling is, even though you are kind of restricting yourself or depriving yourself, it's so temporary. Because like, so Monday, if I want something with a lot of cheese on it, it's a high carb day, low fat day for me, so I'm not gonna have something with a lot of cheese on it. But Tuesday is my low carb day, and that's when I can just cover vegetables and cheese. And Tuesday, if it's my low carb day and I want something with carbs, I want a treat, I want something with sugar, I just can't have it Tuesday, but I can have it Wednesday and Thursday, not Friday, but Saturday and Sunday. But you can do whichever way works for you, whatever works for your schedule. It's supposed to be a lifestyle thing instead of like a diet that's like, oh yeah, do this for 3 weeks and then go back to eating however you're eating. So that's what I've been doing as far as diet goes. If you want to know what I've been doing for exercise, or what I normally eat on high carb days or low carb days, just go ahead and comment below. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, things like that. Let me know that you liked this information and you want more information like that, and I will make more videos. But yeah, go ahead and leave questions in the comments and I'll make sure to address them in the next video. Thanks.